existed. Before robots were popular, the society already existed in the 1980s in the United States, in California. And so I am currently the president of that society. We meet at Cal State University, Long Beach. And so I'm finishing up my meeting with the members, and I'm ready to go. I grab all my things, and I'm walking out the door, and along comes Bob running in to the room. And he's running with his camera, and he says, "Are you the robot guy?" And I said, and I looked around, and I said, I guess I am. What's going on? And he said, I was asking everywhere in the university, who knows robotics? Who knows robots here? And they all pointed to your name, and they said, he's over there right now giving a talk, so you might want to go talk to him. And so Bob started talking to me about different projects and things. I said, Bob, I don't have time. I'm very busy. I teach classes, I work full time, and I'm doing my own research, and I really don't have time. And then he said, I have a Now robot. And I said, you have a Now robot? No way. That is that's the latest. This is the latest and greatest humanoid research tool right here. And I said, you know what? I have a nephew that's 3 years old. He's autistic. He has a hard time associating with people, and has a hard time being social and recognizing his name. And I can work with you for a little bit to see if we can get my nephew to do something, and so we can use that robot. He said, that's fine, let's do that. Well, he lured me in with the robot, and little by little he started telling me about all these other great projects in Cape Verde and everything. And I said, you know what, this is amazing. So right after that, I actually stopped doing all my research and every other activity that I was doing, and I started concentrating in this whole project. And so every single day, every single hour, I put an effort to come up with ideas of how can we help the world, specifically kids. And so my mission now is to basically grab items like this and come up with ideas to help the kids understand technology, science, technology, math, engineering, but also arts. To be able to create some of these things, you also need to have some artistic side. And so, so these are some of the things that we're doing here. I will show you some of the ideas and kits that we have very soon, but I don't want to leave anything else. And so let me see. There's some other stories that I have, and that is I have a cousin in Honduras. I was born and raised in Honduras, and I have a cousin there who's studying what's called mechatronics. And so in most countries, the area of robotics and science and electronics combination is called mechatronics. And here we just call it electrical engineering, or computer engineering, or mechanical engineering. In other countries, it's called mechatronics. It is the study of the combination of electronics, mechanics, and computer systems also. So I'm helping this cousin, and he said, I'm doing a science fair in my class, and I need help. And I said, sure. So I sent him a bunch of parts, and I said, why don't you build this little spider that moves, and all this, and we programmed it with the computer. So at the distance, I was able to train him and help him out on how to build a walking spider, a robot spider. But then I said, but you got to concentrate on more than just the building. Let's study the science behind all that. Let's study how this can help the world. How can you use this technology to help the future? And he said, all right, well, what should I do? And I said, well, why don't you build like a fake mountain and have the spider go out there and explore on that mountain and bring out samples of the materials. Or when we had the World Trade Center catastrophe 911, they sent robots down there because people could not go in there. So you send robots down there and they explore with little cameras to see if anybody else was trapped underneath there. These are the kind of things that are very helpful. Examples of a big robot like that are used by police departments, for example, to disarm bombs. So you send something like that and you can disarm a bomb because you can add arms to it. Okay? You can also explore, like Mars rovers, for example. That is the new thing right now. So robotics is extremely useful. We are thinking of robotics as the venue to basically get kids interested in the subjects of science, technology, and math. It's such a multidisciplinary subject. And so by building something like this, you actually understand so many things out of it. All right, so I guess we can start giving you some examples of what we have. Let me bring my, I feel like a magician. I have all these tricks and things, you know,